What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. So you all asked, and I said I'm gonna try to do it this season. We're gonna do Ready to Love. So I thought the season started, but this really was just a casting special. So this is not gonna be real long. We're just gonna go over the people that we met. So this season is gonna take place in Houston, which I believe the previous season took place in Atlanta. And this season everybody's going to be living together, so it's going to be like a big brother situation, I guess, where they're all going to be living like in this. It looked like it was like a nice sprawling compound type situation, because you have 20 people all together, and I don't know if they're going to all have their own room, or the women going to be rooming with each other. So there are at least 10 rooms in this estate, but maybe 20, because like I said, there are 20 people. So it's called Last Resort, and I don't know if it's called Last Resort because you have a lot of people. A lot of these people are in their late 30s, early 40s. They're divorcees, or they've been single for a long period of time, and so maybe that's where it's coming from. Or maybe it's called Last Resort because they're going to actually be living on, they're calling it a resort, right? Whatever. So I think the youngest person is 31. The oldest person, I think, is 52. So this is sort of in the range of, like, me. So we're meeting Kafani, and I hope I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not. He's 38. He's a personal trainer and a bodybuilder. Now I'm gonna tell y'all some of these job titles were very, y'all are real creative. Like, y'all was giving us y'all job titles like it was a LinkedIn like ad, because some of these job titles I'll be like, what that mean? Like, I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. I need you to put that in perspective. But he's a personal trainer. He's a bodybuilder. He said he has competed in competitions for Mr. Olympia. That's the same one that Arnold Schwarzenegger used to compete in. So he's serious about the bodybuilding. So obviously he has a nice body. Okay. Now, my first impression, and I don't have first impressions of everybody, and I want to be nice, because first impressions don't mean anything. Like, you might feel one way about somebody, and then by the middle of the season, you be like, ooh. Or you might feel one way about somebody, and by the middle of the season, you be like, I like them now. Now, my first impression of Kalani was like, okay, a little extra maybe, I don't know. Rashid is 42. Now, Rashid is a luxury car dealer, broker. I wrote car dealer. He said he just recently started his own business. It sounds like he does high-end concierge service for luxury vehicles, for like when people come to town and they don't want to ride around in that mid-sized sedan that we all, get from the airport. It sounds like he'll pick them up or meet them at the airport or at the private, runway from the private jet with the red carpet, and pick them up in a Maybach or, a Lamborghini or something like that. That can be a very lucrative situation. Now, he said he's divorced. He has a child. And that when he first got divorced, I think he said he's been divorced 2 years. And when he first got divorced, his main focus was helping his child, I think it's a daughter, adjust to the new family dynamic and the new reality, and making sure that she was okay. Now, 2 years later, he ready to mingle, right? He good to go, and he ready to get it popping, okay? So that's Rashid. He's 42. I think I said that. Brian is 35. Now, Brian is an educational consultant. Listen, Brian, you a teacher, and it's okay. Okay? You could have just said teacher. You could have said educator. I'm an educational consultant, but my 9 to 5, I teach. Okay? But I do consulting on the side. Anyway, didn't really have a whole lot off of Brian. I didn't really get a whole lot off of Brian. He was cool. Okay, yeah. Joy is 38. She's a management consultant. Now, I put in parentheses HR. Okay? I don't know what a management consultant is. I don't know what that means. I don't know what your job entails. Not that it's my business, but y'all told us. I'm just telling you what I read. Joy is also divorced. Now, let me tell you something. I like Joy. When I first saw Joy, baby, I saw Joy's hair, honey. She was giving me like a natural fro realness. It was cute, okay? And Joy seems to be very confident in herself and her situation. But let me say this about Miss Joy, okay? Now, Joy, you said that you called your pastor a week after you got married and told him you made a mistake. That tells me you knew before you got married that you made a mistake, okay? You thought something was going to different. You thought something was going to change. You thought your mind was going to feel something different, and it didn't. I believe that Joy also found out that her husband had cheated on her, I think, a month after they got married with a co-worker. Okay, if he cheated a month after y'all got married, he was cheating before y'all got married. I'm just saying, I hate to be the one to tell you, but that just is what it is. Oh, Brian has a daughter, too. Brian has a daughter as well, okay? And he said that, now to hear, I'm sorry, I'm going back to Brian. Now to hear Brian tell his story, I feel like Brian maybe wasn't ready to be a father when he became a father, but he had to step up to the plate and do what he had to do. So for that, I respect you, bruh. Okay? All right. Then we have Adrien. Now, Adrien is 31, and Adrien is a realtor. Now, Adrien said that she was a Houston Texans cheerleader. And she said she tried out. She had never been a cheerleader before, and she made it happen. I get a little arrogant vibe off of Miss Adrien, but again, these are first impressions. Adrien, I don't know. Maybe it's confidence. There's a thin line between confidence and arrogance, so maybe it's just a confident vibe I get off of you. But she's a realtor. I think she's just sort of getting into realty, but she seems like she had a very outgoing personality, but very, very much confident. Very confident who she is, okay? Then we have Miss Alicia. Alicia is 38, and it says that she is a patient manager. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, are you a home health care provider? Which is fine. I don't know. I'm just asking what you... Okay. She says she works at a clinic, so something clinical. Okay. Now, Alicia is the only full-figured person on this show, and that's on both sides, the man and the male side and the female side. And I'm here for it. Y'all know I'm here for the full figure. Hey, I'm here for the full figure. She seems very confident, but she said she wasn't always confident. That she went through a time period where she was very she had low self-esteem, and because of that, she allowed herself to be in relationships that were toxic and weren't good for her. Her baby's father is one of them. I think she said she has 3 children, and that she was on again, off again, maybe 2, but on again, off again with the father of her children, even though it wasn't a healthy relationship and it was toxic, because she did have that low self-esteem. But she said she got it together now, honey, and she is ready to find him. Okay. Then we have Miss Winter. Winter is a business consultant, right? Winter look feisty. Okay, Winter look real feisty, y'all. We want to keep our eye on Miss Winter. Okay. Now David is 36. I didn't write down. No, she's 40. Winter is 40. So David is 36. Now he's a chemical engineer, I think it is. But David said, listen, I'm country. Okay, I am country. I come from the country. That's what I am. That's what I do. That's who I am. If you're looking for a city boy, that's not me. That's not going to be me. Okay. I like country music. And yeah. Okay. So that's David, 36. Jay is 43. Now Jay is not a realtor. Jay owns his own real estate company. There's a big difference. Okay. Now I like Jay. I don't know if I'm going to like Jay at the end of this, but Jay is very nice looking, honey. He looked good in his little walk-up. The little pictures he submitted, he looked like he is always well put together, Mr. Jay. And Jay's got he's got that confidence. Now, I got to be around him a little bit longer to see if that confidence crosses that line into arrogance, because I told you, there's a thin line. We don't know. It's a thin, thin line, okay? Simone is an attorney. She is 37. I don't know how I feel about Simone yet, y'all. Okay, Simone seems like she's a lot. Simone seems like she's a lot, but we're gonna see what Miss Simone is giving. Okay, we're gonna see what Miss Simone is giving. Sam is 36. He is a visual artist. Now, Sam's situation is he's been in relationships. Then he got in a relationship, and a week later the woman was pregnant. So he basically had a child with a woman he didn't even know. And that was a whole hard situation with them trying to figure out their new normal. Now, Sam, I hope you took her to Maury. I hope you got that part taken care of before I'm just saying, whatever. Sam seems like he's a very gentle soul, a very sensitive soul. We're going to have to be careful with Sam, okay? I think Sam he's very emotional, and I feel like Sam falls hard, okay? We're going to have to be careful with Sam. He's a visual artist. Looks like he's got some great work that's out there. Denise is 39. She is a track coach. Now, Denise looked like a firecracker, y'all. Denise has been running track. She had a scholarship to Grambling. She said she was invited to the Olympic trials, which, again, being invited is an accomplishment. Everybody don't get the invitation. Out of all the people who ran track in the country, everybody don't get that invitation. Now, clearly, she didn't make it because she didn't say I ran in the Olympics. She said I went to the Olympic trials. But getting there is definitely something to be proud of. And again, I feel like Denise is a little feisty. We're going to have to keep our eyes on Miss Denise, okay? Denise got a couple of kids too. I think they're grown though. I think her kids grown, okay? Then we have Chris. He's 42 and he's a radio host. I don't know, Chris walked up in that hot pink suit with no shirt on, showing off that six-pack. Gone Chris, giving it to him. Now, Chris says that I feel like Chris is a local celebrity because he's probably a big DJ at probably one of the bigger radio stations, so people know him around the city and probably extended areas. And he said that, you know, that's a concern for him about when people approach him, are they approaching him because of him or what people think is the benefit of being around him, right? And again, I can understand where he's coming from. I don't think that's coming from a place of arrogance or coming from a place of, you know, I'm all of that in a bag of chips. I think it's really legit just coming from, listen, I don't know. Okay. Danny is 41 and Danny is a project coordinator. I don't have a whole lot of notes here about Danny. Okay, I don't have a lot of notes. Yeah. Now, Edwin, right now, Edwin, baby. Edwin with that salt and pepper beard. He's military. You know, he done some things. He said he came back from Iraq and he had to, you know, lay down his roots. But after he got done with them roots, honey, now he's ready to settle down. I said, okay, I see you, Edwin. And he's a chef, okay? Now, right behind Edwin, we meet Shay. Shay is 41 and Shay is also a chef. She's a personal chef. Now, the thing about Shay is Shay was a single mom. She got pregnant, I think she said at 16, had her baby at 17, and she had to work her way through. She worked her way through school, and she said, you know, I want my daughter to, you know, I worked hard to put myself in a better situation for my child. And so we definitely, I like Shay. I think Shay and Edwin right now are one of my favorites, I feel like, so far. And again, I don't know if that's how I'm going to feel at the end, okay? Naya is 42. She is a salon owner. Now, I feel like she another one with a big personality. She said people come to the salon and they don't just walk away with their hair done. They are entertained. So I feel like, again, big personality, okay? Raymond is the one I got my eye on. Raymond, I don't know if you ready. Raymond is 52 and he is a musician. And Raymond got 5 kids. He has traveled. It sounds like he named off a lot of the people he's traveled with. It sounds like it's a lot of the like neo soul clique of like that time period. So he's very accomplished in his career. But he also sounded like he was Rolling Stone. Had dropped some seeds off here, there, and everywhere. I don't know how I feel about you, Mr. Raymond. I got my eye on you, though. I got my eye on you. Okay, I don't know how I feel about you, Mr. Raymond. But anyway, he seemed nice, though, y'all. But I'm just saying, I feel like he still got a little hole in him. Alex is 32. Alex is a software engineer. Don't have a lot of notes about Alex. Okay. Anthony, 38, as a student support manager. Again, I don't know what the hell that means. You a student support manager. What that mean? Like you in charge of financial aid? And there's nothing wrong with whatever your job is. I just want to know what that means. I want to get past the LinkedIn talk and know what you really do for a living. I need to know this information. Okay? I guess it'll come out as we continue to go through the season. So that's it, y'all. It was a casting special. Those are my impressions. I don't really know a lot. I don't want to say too much. But from the previews, it looks like we're going to get into some colorism this season. From the previews, it looked like there's a whole lot of Rolling Stones and people bed hopping and this person with this person, that person with that person. Child, we're going to see how this thing play out. But y'all let me know. Y'all got me watching this show. Y'all let me know what I'm going to be looking at and what I'm going to be seeing, okay? All right. Talk to y'all later. Peace.